Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
Today we are interviewing the senior citizens at our local Senior Citizen Center as part of a project that was a grant given to us through the Great Necks Arts Center. And they came up with the idea to put together a radio show to bring the stories to life of the senior citizens in our community. And they've called the program Finding North, for finding the history of the senior citizens here in North Babylon.
Well, I think it's great for the kids. It gives them an opportunity to see seniors not as this foreign object. It's more of they could sit down, they could be comfortable, and it's for the seniors to get out the story, to make their lives and what they've done meaningful.
And their story is not just a veteran of a war. Their story is about their lives as an immigrant coming into the United States, or their lives as a mother during World War II. They're all excited to help inspire the young of today, which is so important.
We're interviewing senior citizens for a class project called Finding North, where we're going to use the senior citizens' life stories to make a radio show about their lives.
Well, the children conduct an interview initially, and then they go back to the classroom and they learn how to translate that information into a script. And in this case, it's going to be an old-fashioned radio show. So the children will be writing a script, and they'll have to think about the sound effects as well, and they'll have a little Foley department where they're learning about making sound effects for those scripts. And then they'll be performing it, but through audio recording. We find that the arts inspire learning. It addresses all the various modes of learning. Some kids are great auditory learners, some are great visual learners, some kids have to move and dance, and they're kinesthetic learners. So we really tap into their strengths, and we find that the arts really inspire them, and they get excited about learning. The intergenerational program helps children and seniors to connect with each other, and we want to teach children that this is an important connection, that the elders are to be respected, that they have great life experience to draw from and to learn from, and they're great to talk to.
What we're seeing is just the personalities coming out of our own students that we've never seen before, because when they're getting with their senior citizens, they're so involved in their stories that I think just one benefit is being able to form a connection, to be able to communicate with people that are many years older than them.
They have such inspiration and wisdom, these seniors, and these children need to hear, other than, who's the newest movie star, rock star, or playing Xbox, what's really important in life. And these seniors share morals and values that we don't want to get lost.
One of our seniors is from China, and her experiences, she was at Tiananmen Square as a photographer for the local paper.
We learned that she was an only child, because in China you're only allowed to have one child per family.
I learned that she liked painting and theater.
She liked to garden, like grow flowers and cucumbers.
It made me feel good to see that they were really listening, they were really interested in what I was saying, and they asked intelligent questions. They asked about the family, where I lived when I was young, how I met my wife, what my favorite programs were, what was my most happiest occasion, how many children I had, how old they were. Dozens of questions, and they were all good questions. I've lived a long life. I've gained a lot of experience. I've had a lot of things that these children aren't aware of. Like someone told me that children didn't know what Pearl Harbor was. So it takes somebody who lived during those days to tell them about it, because this is important history.
They really, really wanted to hear it. I was very surprised that they were so interested. And they were kind of surprised that I'm a ninth generation American. So my mother's family came from Ireland, but my father's family were in the Revolutionary War. And when they asked me about the most interesting thing that happened in my entire life was VJ Day. And we woke up in the middle of the night because there was noise outside. And I said to my mother, what's the matter? And she was sitting down at the table and she was crying. She said, the war is over. Go get dressed and go out. Get dressed in the middle of the night? And I did. I went outside and people were having so much fun. They were singing, they were dancing, they were playing instruments, food all over the place, anything you wanted to drink. You'd stop in the street and somebody grab your arm and dance with you. It was an amazing time.